Hey everyone. So now I'm moving on to fixing the second problem on my VR4. So like I showed in the reveal video, the wings, the rear spoiler is cracked on that side. From both the sides, it's kind of shaky. And I was planning on initially doing a plastic welding. I looked up some videos, looked simple. You put the mesh, heat it up, blend it, and I can also put some Bondo on top of it and sand it and paint it. But that seemed like a lot of work. I was willing to do it if I didn't have a choice. But right when I was planning to do this work, um, somebody from Facebook uh, posted two spoilers for sale. And luckily they had a red one, and it's in, I would say, very good shape. It has, so this is the one. I haven't even removed the complete uh, packaging yet. There's a small scratch on one side, but overall the paint is in fantastic shape. There's a little bit of wear and tear, very little, you don't notice it, and I think I'm okay with that. And so today I'm gonna install this. The seller said it works. I don't know that. Again, this was another blind purchase from outside of California, and the guy was very reasonable. That's the reason I bought it. Like, I think there are a few of them that are available on eBay right now. There's a one that is heavily worn out. Paint is in really bad shape. There are cracks, scratches, and all kinds of problems, and that's going for $250. There's a little bit okay one, not as good as this one. That's posted for $650. I believe it's white in color. You can check it out on eBay right now. And this guy, he wanted only $200 for this, so it was a no-brainer. I didn't even haggle with him, just said like, yes, I'll take it. And shipping was a bummer. Shipping from, I didn't notice from where it was coming. It took $180 for shipping and $200 for the entire spoiler with the motor and everything. And I hope this works. And in case, let's say we hit a scenario where it doesn't work, I'm gonna just swap the motor out from this working one to this one, and then try and see how to fix the motor. That way I'll have a spare spoiler just in case I need it or one of my friends need it. I can give it to them for a reasonable price, or we'll see what happens. So for today, we'll install this one. And before we start removing, this is a very good angle to show the damage on the spoiler. Let me show it to you. Let me bring it up here, and you can see this whole thing is cracked here, right? And this crack goes around here too. Here you go. So that's a lot of crack. It's being held up only by this much portion, and this thing kind of rattles when I just heat up the engine. When I cold start it, sorry, not heat up the engine. When it's cold start and it's a little bit more vibrating, then at that point it rattles a little bit, and then once I shift into second gear, it goes away. So that's what we're going to fix. And ooh, look at the interior. Let me show it here. It's so nice and clean and black. Oof, love it. I'm also going to tint the car in black, 5% all around. It's gonna look amazing, guys. Just wait for it. All right, we'll get down to fixing it. It should be super easy, like just a couple of bolts here, couple here. Remove this cover. There's some screws here, 2 screws there, 2 screws here, and they should come off. And then again, a couple of bolts here and underneath, I believe. I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but I'm guessing it's 2. And we'll put on the new one and test it. Okay, I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. And we'll unwrap this one as well. Okay, all right, let's get to it. Okay, first thing first, let me put this aside somewhere where I don't break it. Maybe I'll just put it here. Okay. Let's start removing. It's been raining in California for last few months, and I'm not taking this car out in the rain for sure. And I was planning the oil change on the car, and I happened to look under the car how it is. It's in beautiful shape, no rust, everything is coated with black tar, and there is no rusting anywhere. I will, okay, okay, there's a small plastic piece there, and there's a washer here that's missing on the other side. Here we go. We got everything out. Now we gotta remove this. We can start removing from this side. It seems to be super snug here. And it's already come out here. Okay. Some progress. Okay. So continue to go. See where the clips are. Okay, they're coming out well. Nothing is broken so far. Thanks to what? Okay. All right. This one clip is stuck. We're gonna take it out. 2 clips are stuck. A few clips are stuck. You can take it out. Not a big problem. Okay. Okay. Ooh, hopefully I didn't scratch anything. And okay. All right. Okay. There's one bolt here, one here, and one here. Okay, there are 3 here. So let's start taking those out. Is there anything else holding it just before I yank it off? I don't see anything, so all right. I should have gotten a towel. something so that I don't scratch anything. Okay. Okay, I should have used a towel or something. Let me try and get hold of that blanket. This is fine. Oh, I should have taken off this clip, which I didn't do. Okay. Let me get this clip out. Okay, almost got released, and press this hard. It came out. Here we go. Alright, so I installed the new wing. It's not entirely installed, it's just being held by a couple of bolts on each side. Well, before I tighten up everything and call it done, I would like to make sure it works. So I'm not able to test it right now because looks like my battery is dead. So I gotta charge this thing up, charge the battery up, and that's it pretty much. I'm just gonna charge it up and then test it. Hopefully it works. And it's just that the wing has one small scratch here, and otherwise it was pretty much in excellent condition. At least it'll do for now. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix that sometime later. It's not an urgent thing, but you know, a funny thing, like when I was growing up back in India, like when we had a scratch like this, we used to always put a sticker over there, and it used to be typically one sticker that said "No fear." I guess the equivalent of that in California is the mystery spot sticker. It's so funny. Anyways, so I'm gonna charge the battery, and then we're gonna see if it works, and then I'll just tighten up all the screws and the bolts, and I think we'll be done. So here's the battery. So it looks like it was changed on 10/22. It's not even 1 year old. Batteries Plus, their phone number is there. So I'm gonna go to Batteries Plus and see if they can replace this, or somebody can test it for me if this is working and charge it at AutoZone. Let me see what happens. All right. Okay, we are back in business. I got a new battery here. Well, the Battery Plus next to my home has shut down, so there's no other one near my home. So I went to AutoZone and gave it as a core and picked up a new one. That's a $200 goes there, and let me put it, and then moment of truth, we'll test if that spoiler, that one at the end, it works. So let me quickly put it together and we'll test it. All right, let's go and test it. The battery is in place, terminals connected, and I hope the swing works. Okay, now you saw the active Aero is not working, so that's a problem. But at least the wing is in good shape, so I'll have to go and switch the active Aero motor from that one to this one, and hopefully this will work, and then I'll repair that wing and the motor. So that's the problem right now. Well, you can see here now my Aero light is on, and that was not on before I put on the swing, so this one is not going to work. Alright, so tomorrow I'll get started on replacing the motor between these two, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'm gonna take out the working motor from and the arm from this one and put it on the other one, and hopefully that should work, because I know this thing works. I've tested it, and as I open it up, I saw, you can see this arm kind of touches the plastic here, so this piece kind of got broken here, this piece, so I'm gonna fix that too. So for now I'll just keep it aside. So basically it's going to be simple, I believe, not that complicated. Need to get this piece of rubber out, right? And I already took this bolt out from here, and there's going to be another the screw here, and the same on the other side, a bolt and a screw. And here I think we have got, like, this one is already missing, so I think somebody took it off while getting the car repainted or whatever. So there's 1 2 3 4 5, and this one is out. So I'm gonna take all this out, and this whole assembly should come out, and then we are going to swap it. Okay, let me get started. I'll start by removing this bolt here. So here we go. We have the 2 bolts, keeping them here. Now time to remove these screws. Here's one. Put them together. 2. Now, yeah, this thing is already coming off, which is nice. Okay, let's take these out too. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 1 missing. I'm gonna put a new one when I find one. Here we go. I think now the whole assembly can come out. This comes out too, this comes out, this comes out. Okay, these are glued with double-sided tape, so I can glue it back. Here we go. This one is slightly tricky to open. Let me keep those pieces like this, the way it was, and just this is the connector for the tail light, the light on the spoiler light, this one. So I'm gonna get this disconnected and bring in the other wing for removing the arm and the motor. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so this one has the screws kind of rusted, so I hope they come up. Oh, nice and easy. I'm gonna put them in a different spot. This one is completely, oh shit, and there we go, we have a problem. This one is, it's gone. Oh my god, this is super rusted. Let me get a Phillips. Okay, this one came up. I probably shouldn't have used the power tools. That's not coming out. Okay, we should put some WD-40 here, and that should help. And I don't know what to do with this. This one is badly stuck, one of the screw. So this 5 minutes project has become now God knows how many days. Yeah, those two are totally rusted, and I think they won't come out just like that. All right, I need to figure out how to remove these two screws. They're completely rusted. Let me show you. Here's the first one. It's completely rusted. Here's the second one. It's completely rusted. So we'll figure out how to take them out. I don't know how, but let's see. All right, so until I figure this out, we have to shut down. So this one is loose. I was able to grab the head of the screw with my big pliers and turn it. So this one is loose, this one is loose, this one is loose, this one is still stuck, and this one is definitely stuck, and that one is, I haven't tried, so but that one I'm pretty sure is stuck too. So these three screws that are completely rusted, I need to somehow remove them before we can proceed further. This will take like a month or so, I guess. We are doomed. Okay, we are back inside the house now, and this is the wing that I wanted to replace, and this is the working motor and arm, and this is the one that didn't work, but the spoiler was intact. So things didn't go as planned. As you can see, we had to cut through some of the rubber and plastic. These are all stuck here. So initially the plan was to just replace the motor and the arm. Now looks like we'll also have to take these pieces from here. So we couldn't remove those bolts, and we had to cut through plastic and somehow get these freed. So the final combination is going to be this base and the spoiler and these two pieces from here, 1 and 2, because these ones are completely damaged. As you can see, they're all stuck. Okay, so I will start swapping them out. I got it inside because it's too windy in the garage and there is a lot of wind, and I might just do it inside in my comfort. Okay, here's some progress. So I removed these two pieces. This came out of this side, this came out of that side. Now I'm gonna clean these up, and I'm gonna remove that one and put it here, that one, put it here, and then we'll mount the motor and the arm and then the lower panel, and then hopefully we should be back in business. All right, let me clean these up and I'll remove those and move them over to this one. Okay, at this point I successfully transferred this one and this one here on the wing, the undamaged wing. Now I'm gonna put this piece together, and then we need to put that arm here, and I think we should be back in business. The only thing I'm confused about is these two fell out of somewhere from here or from those two ends. I don't know where it fell from. I'll have to look up on the internet on where did exactly this came out of. I'll try to figure it out. This is the only missing puzzle right now, and I think I'm pretty much very close to finishing this project. And also you can see this is the wing, right? It's completely broken all the way. Now that it's all dismantled, I can repair it, and hopefully I'll have a spare when this one breaks, or if somebody needs, one of my friends needs, and I can give it to them. Primary reason for changing these is because you see these also have, not this one, but look at these. I'll never be able to open and service them again. This came from a place where things rust, and you can see, look at the rust everywhere. Look at those. So I'm gonna replace, first thing first, I'm gonna fix this, then replace those bolts and put it all back together, and then fix the other motor and the arm too, and hopefully I'll have a completely working spare. But that's for way in the future. Right now I'm just gonna put this together, hopefully tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna try an oil change on the car, and we'll go from there. All right, I put together the bottom plate. Everything so far so good. So one quick point I'm covering, most likely people won't even reach to this point of the video. You can see this is all broken, this one is not, and on this one both are broken, this one and this one. Look at the pattern, it's the same, exact same way it's broken on this side and on that side, an exact same pattern on this side. How is that possible? This bar doesn't have enough clearance, and that could be one of the reasons why probably your arm is stuck and it's not tilting. Or maybe if it's tilting, it's like brushing against those edges, and over time and they're just breaking up, because I'm sure the motor is powerful enough to break those over a period of time. I don't know, but maybe it's a good idea to go and check yours, and if required, just maybe here it's breaking on this side, right? Maybe just trim off a little bit here and give it the room, and your arm will work properly forever and it won't break. You can see clearly this side is fine. It's the outer side that has a problem on here. So that's something to consider if you guys have not noticed it yet, but that's something maybe you should shave off a little bit of plastic on this side and a little bit on this side, and you'll be fine, hopefully. Now I saved a picture of where these two pieces go, and I found it. It goes, there's a hole, this bar that goes all the way inside here, there's a hole, and it goes on there, and it keeps sliding here in this place. So I'm gonna put that and try to put this together. Phew, finally the wing is all ready, looks beautiful, and it's ready to go back on the car. It looks super ugly and horrible without the wing. Okay, so everything is ready. The new spoiler is installed. This is the panel that I bought from Facebook. The motor is the one that came with the car, so I had to swap a lot of parts between both of them, but hopefully at some point I'll end up with two working spoilers once I fix the other one. But for now, as long as this one works, I guess I'll call it a success and I'm happy about it. So let's go and test it. Let's see. Okay. So looks like it worked. Thank you for watching.